driver of the number 19 Sport Clips Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Carl has 3 wins here at Texas Motor Speedway. P2 in practice. Feel pretty good about getting P1 on Sunday.
Yeah, we got a really fast race car. We had a fast car in the spring, had a lot of fun, and right now the goal is simple: just go out and win the race. So we need to qualify well. We feel like that pit stall will help us the whole night or the whole day, and hopefully we're fast in race trim. The neat thing about the track right now is the track I don't know if it's just my memory or what, but it feels like it's actually aged a little bit more. It feels like the cars are moving around a little more. It's going to be a neat race.
Good deal. We'll open up the floor for questions. We'll get a wireless mic to you. We'll start with Lewis, and we'll work our way around.
Carl, this is Louis Frank of Reuters for the rest of the world. Do you have any concerns about Kyle having a tire problem earlier today?
What happened exactly?
A tire went down, and that's what caused him to hit the wall. No? No? I got it wrong.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. I saw the video of it. Looked like he got loose, hit the fence, but it is possible that something was going down for sure. So I don't know. I don't know if that was just out there on the track first thing, car was the wrong height, or if they ran something over. I don't know yet. I haven't got the rundown of it.
Okay, we're going to go next to Mark, and then we'll go over to Wolfgang.
Mark Darrow, PRN. Carl asked the same question earlier to Matt, is just how do you guys balance trying to be good teammates, but trying to win, trying to move forward as well, and now there's not enough room for all 4 of you in the championship 4. How do you balance that?
I've got great teammates, and all of us have worked really, really well all year, raising each other's level of performance. So we'll just continue to work as hard as we can, like we've been doing, and but then we race each other really hard at the racetrack too. So we're all competitors. Once the green flag drops, I mean, we all know how to race each other. But I don't think anything. I don't see anything changing for the next 3 races.
Okay, we're going to work this middle row here with Wolfgang, then to Dustin, then to Bob.
Wolfgang Monser, Rennsport Press agency from Germany. You raced here earlier in the year. In principle, when you race twice on the same racetrack, giving similar or identical weather condition, can you go out with the same setup, or you have to rework it again for this race?
Yeah, the key word is principle there. In principle, 2 words. I can't get over this Step Brothers thing they did with Kyle and I. They do the pictures, and they say, is there any movies you like? So Step Brothers is pretty funny. So they did this, but. So in principle, yes, you can use your notes, and but man, this sport, things happen so quickly. Things evolve quickly, and you can't really lean on it too much. But it gives you a good starting point.
Go next to Dustin, then to Bob, then to Holly, and then to Jerry, and then to Jerry.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. What did Joe talk to you guys about and just teammates as drivers this week? Obviously, there was a little bit of seemed to be friction at the end of last week's race among some of the guys.
There's really nothing, nothing extra, nothing special this week. Just basically, same type of meetings we usually have, and like I said earlier, all of us, we all know that we benefit from one another, and we just keep working together the way we have, and we want a JGR Toyota to win this championship. That was really cool to be a very small part of that last year, just to be around it. So that's our goal.
Bob?
Bob Pockris, ESPN. Do you feel like you should have won both Texas and Phoenix earlier this year, and how does that play into your preparation for the next 2 weeks?
So yeah, as soon as we had the tire trouble at Martinsville, the first thing I thought of was how fortunate we are to be going to Phoenix and Texas because of just what you said. I feel like we had an opportunity to win both of those races, and that we had speed at both of the tracks, and obviously we could have won both of them had things gone a little differently. So yeah, these are 2 great tracks to go to when you have to win for us, and practice was fast, so hopefully it just keeps rolling along like that.
Okay, we're going to go to Holly, Jerry, and Claire.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com, and it's kind of along the same lines, but in one sense, what you have to do is now become very easy and straightforward, and there's one thing that you need to do, and that is to win. Could you just talk about that? I mean, there's, in terms of strategy and team things and all of
Yeah.
that, you need to win.
Right, it's not a position you want to be in, 30-something points down, but yes, it does make things very simple. There's only one direction to go, that is forward, and like you said, to win. So that's what we've got to do, and really, it's time to get to it. I mean, we want to win the championship, we have to win at Homestead anyway. So it's good to get in this mode, and if we can get it done the next 2 races, it's only going to help us at Homestead. So I think that in that respect, it's good.
Jerry Jordan, Performance Racing Network, Kicking the Tires. My question is a little different. I interviewed Jenna Gatsis earlier this week with JGR, and she said she's got some new technologies for training and things, and you're into all of that. Are you aware of the needle technology? and things? Can you talk about that?
Needle technology, that sounds scary. No, I'm not aware of it. What's going on?
Apparently, she has a therapy where she uses 6-inch needles with electrical probes, and some of your guys like that on the teams.
All right, you give it a shot. Let me know how that goes, and make a video or something. I'm sure it'll be entertaining. But she is a tough girl. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Go next to Claire.
And what do you do? Somebody comes up to you. So it's not only are they 6-inch needles, they're hooked to electrical current. I mean, that's great. Yeah, we'll just do it on a hotbed of coals, and whole thing will be perfect.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. What?
Claire B. Lang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. Back onto the teamwork deal, the fans were very, very critical, and there was a lot of analysis over it. You guys are stuck together like glue. It didn't help when Kyle was saying maybe that, you guys could have defeated Jimmy Johnson. Do you believe in your heart that even though, like Matt Kenseth said earlier today, he has the best teammates in the world, that sticking together like glue, that it at some point could hold you back? And do you have any reaction to what Kyle said?
So if you go back and watch throughout the year, I mean, we race each other hard. It is not, there's teamwork as much as you can have teamwork, but I mean, we're competitors, and we race each other very hard. So now in that, you're going to have times when people are frustrated, and that's part of it. What we have, though, as a group is something I think that's really special. I can tell you that my 3 teammates have made me a better race car driver the last 2 years. I'm grateful for that. And when we have issues, we get right to it and we resolve it. And I would do anything for my teammates, and I feel like they do the same thing for me. And yeah, we get frustrated with each other, but you get frustrated with everybody out there on the racetrack. So I think things are pretty good.
So you don't think anything held back any of you from, being better against Jimmy Johnson last week as a result?
So I know there was frustration after the race, but it's the only good thing about having that tire problem is I didn't get caught up in any of that. But if there was something good out of it, so I didn't see firsthand what happened. I haven't gone back and watched the video yet, but I know in the discussions afterward, everybody had a different perspective, but everybody understood one another, and I mean, we got on with over that very quickly. It wasn't really a big deal.
Any additional? Oh, let's get a microphone to Daniel, then up to Kenny.
Daniel McFadden, NBC Sports. You have 3 wins here, but none since 2008. How much has racing at this track, or just this track in general, changed in those 8 years?
I mean, 2008 in this sport, I mean, that's ancient history. So those stats don't really mean anything. The thing that we come here and that I am excited about is just how we ran in the spring. Really, that's past a race or 2 ago. It doesn't mean much at a place like this. And there's so many things that happen. The track ages, they're different tires. I mean, I'm driving for a different team. I mean, everything's different. So, yeah, those stats, I mean, people bring that up every once in a while. Oh, you're great at Texas. Well, that was, I don't know how many years ago. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what we've done lately. And fortunately, that's been pretty good. So that's what we look at.
Kenny?
Kenny Bruce with NASCAR.com. Carl, this is the 3rd year of the elimination format. Has that changed your approach to the end of the season in any way at all? Do you do things any differently or approach those races differently than you would have under the other format?
I think you approach the races differently because of the format, but you don't do it until something changes. For instance, our case, we didn't plan on having that tire problem at Martinsville. So now, yes, we have a different approach. We're going to lay it out there. We have to win if we're within reach of the victory on Sunday or next Sunday. So in that respect, yes, it changes. But your initial approach to this style of format is no different. You know, you go out there and you get every point you can. You race smart. You do all those things. But when something goes bad, you've got to step it up. And so that's where the opportunity is in this format. If it weren't for the format the way it is, with 3 races left, being this far behind, I don't think we'd have a shot at it, but we do now.
Let's go back to Stan. We'll close it out with this.
Hey, Carl, Stan Creekmore with Outside the Box. A comment you made about learning so much over the past 2 years, with Joe Gibbs Racing. Could you expand on that a little bit? Just maybe, what was the greatest thing you learned over the past 2 years?
Without getting into particulars about the driving or whatever, just to be able to sit at the table with Matt, Kyle, and Denny on during our meetings, and to as much, I guess, as open and honest as all of them are, kind of the format that Coach has, it's really cool. I mean, it's opened my eyes to some different things that I maybe wasn't paying attention to as a driver that I should have been, and it's been really cool. So I guess nothing specific other than just the whole team atmosphere and the teamwork. I mean, amongst competitors, especially fierce competitors like all of us, that's very rare, I think, and I think it's something that we just got to hold on to and keep using because it's working.
Holly?
Sorry, real quick, but to that point, how would you describe the 4 of you in a room together speaking? Are you more alike than people might think? Are there very specifically different personalities? What is that like?
I think we're all about as different as 4 drivers can be, and that actually, I think, helps. I think it's really good. And like I was saying to Stan, I mean, it's a unique situation, and it's I think it's really special. I know it benefits me, and I think as a group it benefits all of us the way we've been doing things. And yeah, I mean, we're going to have days where we're frustrated and we don't get along, but we tidy that stuff up real quickly, and that's pretty neat.
Good deal. Well, Carl, I appreciate you taking the time to join us, and good luck qualifying today and Sunday in the race.
All right. If you see Jenna, tell her I went that way.
Gotcha.